Welcome to episode 31 of the Unemployed Journeyman with Fukushima United here in the J2 League, and with the season coming towards a close, promotion is becoming more and more of a possibility. Okay, welcome to the video, folks, and let's get straight into things. Let's have a look at what's happened since you were last with us. The last time you was here was Kochi, who are nearly bottom of the J3 League, the league below us, in the All Japan Cup second round, which we lost 2-0 after extra time. And then we played Oita and we won that one 3-0 in the J2 League. Since then, it's been a mixed bag. 2 wins, 2 draws. We've avoided defeat, but we played Fukushima, who are up there in the playoff areas, and a 3-3 draw in another mad game that we're having at the moment. We did go 2-0 up. Pufflet and Mori getting the goals, 2-0 up inside 6 minutes. When that happens, you always think you're going to win a game. But then they not only came back, but actually took the lead and went 3-2 up. And this was all before the half an hour mark. And then Jada Martinez with a Mori assist on the hour mark made it 3-3. I absolutely thought there was going to be a winner, but there wasn't. When you look at the stats overall, a draw is probably a fair result. I mean, XG-wise, we absolutely dominated. We were more than double their XG. But when you look at shots on target, we had a few more than them. Passes completed was basically the same. Possession was basically the same. Yeah, a draw was probably a fair result. Then we moved on to the next game against Toshigi, who are 18th in the J2 League. And a 2-1 win against them, Jada Martinez with both the goals in that game to put us 2-0 up. And you know the fear I have when we go 2-0 up that we're going to throw it away. We almost did. I mean, if it wasn't for them having a goal disallowed on the 71st minute, if that was given, then it would have been a 2-2 draw. Stats-wise, we dominated in terms of shots and XG, but they had more possession than us. Passes completed was around the same. It was a close game, and Sandoval really didn't play very well, neither did Matsumoto. Star player for us was obviously Martinez with his 2 goals, but 2-1 win, we'll take it, and on we go. And then another 3-3 draw, a second 3-3 draw in 3 games against Omiya. And again, when you look at this, 1-0 down in 3 minutes, we can see that early goal. Then we've gone 2-1 up. Then they've had a penalty that they've missed. Then they've made it 2-2. Then we've gone 3-2 up in the 91st minute, only for them to equalise on the 97th minute. Heartbreak doesn't even begin to describe it. We really should have won this game. And, you know, Omiya, they are mid-table in the league, 11th in the J2 League. We really should have won that game. Then we played Ryukyu in the league after that, who are 13th in the league. So we've not really come up against any other than Tokushima, who, if we have a look at them, they're 5th in the league. But Ryukyu, a dominant 4-1 win in that game. Takagi getting on the score sheet again. Mori with a couple, Pufflet with another goal, Fujioka, Sandoval as well with a couple of assists. And yeah, we've had to make do without Jada Martinez. But a 4-1 win, I will take that all day long. Absolutely great result. Today we play Kofu in the league, who are 9th. And then we have our local rivals, Iwaki, who came up with us. They are 8th in the league. So 2 tough games today. And these 2 games will probably determine whether we will get promoted automatically, at least. Because if we look at the league table, we are top. Even with 2 draws in our last 4 games and 2 defeats in in a few games before that, we are just... I'm in shock. I've got to be honest. I mean, Tosu, they draw far too many games. They've drawn 11 games, Tosu. If we actually look at their schedule, how they've been doing, I mean, they've been on a terrible run of form. They were leading this table and looking like they were guaranteed automatic promotion. And they've not won in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They've not won in their last 6 league games. And they've had, 1 defeat and 5 draws in those 6 games. So their form has just absolutely fell off a cliff. I mean, their start to the season, especially here as well, they were just the team, and they really looked like they were going to go on and do special stuff this season. But their slip up has allowed us to move top of the table. So we're 3 points ahead of Tosu. We're all level on games now. So we're 3 points ahead of Tosu. We're 5 points ahead of Shimizu and Nagasaki. We're kind of getting to the point where, again, like I say, if we can win both our games today, then we have a real and genuine chance of not just getting automatically promoted, but winning this league. So let's get on with the episode. Let's go on to, we've got a couple of days to get to the game, and there's a reason for that. FC Tokyo board have invited you to attend an interview with them as they wish to discuss with you the possibility of becoming their new manager. The board are extremely impressed with your exceptional performance at Fukushima, which is why we have identified you as one of their top candidates. The interview will give the board the opportunity to discuss their ambitions and plans with you in more detail so we can reinforce our belief in your suitability for the role. Now, if we look at FC Tokyo, they're 18th in the J1 league, which basically means that they are in the relegation. They're 5 points away with 14 games to go. Now, Kashima and Nagoya are also still in there. Urawa Reds are the next team in danger, so to speak. I'm not sure I want to go to Tokyo, to FC Tokyo, I must admit. With the fact that we're doing so well in the J2 league, I kind of get the impression that if we go to somewhere like FC Tokyo, or even any of the other three teams down here that were interested in us, that we're going to end up swapping places with them next season. That being said, I am going to go for the interview because I want to just see what kind of finances the club have, and we can take it from there. So I'm going to attend the interview. I'm just going to quickly go through this, and I'm not going to read everything out because you've already seen what interviews are like. But do you think it's a positive or negative that you've thus far managed just one team? As a standard question, I'll go with loyalty. You've done some highly impressive work at your current club. Why do you want to move on? Next step in my career. Our previous manager didn't enjoy the best of relationships with supporters. Are you confident of providing a different dynamic with them? I think that's a slightly different question. I've had a good relationship with the supporters wherever I've been and see no reason why that wouldn't continue here. Yeah, we'll go with that one. We parted company with our last manager much sooner than anybody would have anticipated. Can you offer assurances that we won't be in for a repeat of that? And I'll just say I've proven track record of spending considerable time in a job. What makes you the ideal candidate to save a club unexpectedly struggling against relegation? I mean, I've done that when I first came to Fukushima. Having been clear of trouble early in the season, I like to consider myself a strong motivator. I'm just going to go with my reputation speaks for itself. Like I say, I'm not overly fussed about this job. So, yeah, we'll just go with that. We would like to know, when do you intend to establish yourself as the club's manager? Are you able to take charge now, or do you need more time to join the club? I'm going to say now. I mean, part of me wants to say give it till the end of the season, because then I can try and win the league or at least get promotion with Fukushima. But at the same time, they probably stand a better chance of surviving if I go there now. So I'm ready as soon as you need me. How would you feel about working with our current director of football, Yuto Agawa? I'm happy to work with him. What sort of budget are you anticipating for your backroom staff? I won't need a budget. Right, so this is their vision and values, or visions, whatever you want to call it. Work all the same sort of stuff. Avoid relegation to the J1 League. Work towards recording the J1 League top half finish. Record a J1 League top half finish. Maintain a top half finish. Perfectly acceptable to me. We're not expecting anything of you this season. We'll discuss next season's objectives at a later date. That's fine. What's next? Do you have anything to request for us to consider? No. Okay, so they're not going to talk to me about finances, what my transfer budget is, or anything like that, which I kind of understand, because we're not going to be able to bring players in, but I would have thought they would have at least told me what I could be looking at working with, at least if we survive or whatever. Okay, we've been for the job interview. We'll move forward to the first game of the episode and get on with that. Oh, wow, we have a decision to make. We've not even got to the game yet. I think it might be the day of the game or the day before. Day before the game, play Kofu tomorrow. Oh, my. Okay, right. We're not going to attend this meeting, but FC Tokyo approach Hills. Oh, wow. £29.5 million transfer budget. £275,000 a week wage budget. Granted, if we get relegated, that could absolutely be dropped. Let's have a look at their squad. We can't tell what the players are like, but they've got a player here who's got a value of up to 6.6 million. A player here who's suspended that's got a value of up to 7.8 million, 9.4 million, 6.2 million, 10 million. They look like they've got some decent players. Oh, wow. What was the season expectations for, what are they in? They're in the J1 league. So we'll have a look at what the season expectations were of FC Tokyo. So they were expected to finish 16th. So they were not like Euro Reds. They were expected to finish 8th, but currently find themselves down here. So they're not too far from where they should have been. But, oh, that is a big transfer budget. It really is. What transfers have they made? Well, they've made a lot of transfers this season. So they spent £6.5 million this season. They brought in 3 million. And, oh, wow, we have a decision to make, folks. We really do. And I don't know what to do. I really don't know. I was expecting to have longer to think about this. I was expecting to be able to get a game in, and then after that game, make a decision then, and it would at least give me a bit of time to think about it. Because now I'm trying to preempt what you're going to be saying in the comments, and I know full well that you're all going to be saying stick with Fukushima. You're about to get them in the J1 league. Stick with them, get them into the J1 league, maybe see what jobs are available in the summer. And that is a perfectly logical thing to think. And by the way, Tosu played today, I think it was on the Saturday, or maybe yesterday on the Friday, and they drew yet another draw. So I mean, if we win today, we'd be 5 points clear of Tosu and potentially also 5 points clear of Shimizu still. I mean, you look at the finance, that we've got a wage budget of 41,000 or 42,000 compared to their 275,000. I mean, I can't see, if we get promoted, I can't see that Fukushima are going to raise their wage budget to anywhere near this. I really can't. At the same time, I love my Fukushima. We've come up from the J3 league. We're having a better than expected season in the J2 league. So I'm just making a few alterations to what my squad or my team will look like for the next game. Yeah, I don't know. Do you know what? I think this is also going to be a very short episode. We're looking at probably about 10, 11 minute long episode. But I need time. I need to give myself some time to think, because I don't want to make a snap decision, because at the moment, I really am 50-50. It's straight down the middle. I don't know if I'm going to Tokyo or whether I'm staying here. The board requests meeting to discuss manager's future. The board would like to hold a meeting in order to discuss your future at the club. We understand that there is interest in you from other clubs and would like to discuss terms to keep you at the club. Oh, see, they really want me here. But what I also have to remember is this is a journeyman series. It's not a one club save. But I honestly, I've started with the interviews we've been unsuccessful in recently and whatever else. I've basically told myself that the next job we had would be outside of Japan. I'm feeling a bit like Jurgen Klopp at Liverpool. I mean, I know I've only been here a couple of years compared to his 9 years or whatever it was at Liverpool. But I want to take Fukushima to the J1 league. I really want to do that. But I mean, also, they're offering me £2,500 a week wages. By the way, I've also started another coaching course. They're basically doubling my wages. I've got my Continental C licence and I'm now studying for my B licence. So, I mean, Fukushima has just been so good to me. Oh, I'm going to have to save this, and I'm going to have to come back tomorrow and really make a decision on what I want to do, because like I say, at the moment, I really don't know. Full disclosure, I would have recorded tomorrow's episode where we either stay or go before this episode goes out. So, but still, let me know in the comments what you think I should do, and let's see if we agree or not, because at the moment I am completely 50-50 down the middle. Let me know in the comments. I'll see you tomorrow for episode 32, which will either be the 2 games I promised you that was supposed to be today's episode, or we're going to be at FC Tokyo. Thank you very much for watching, folks. See you tomorrow.